Well, hello and welcome back to Oxford, Ohio, here at Miami University at Goggin Ice Center, where the West Virginia Wild is going to take on the Miami Junior Redhawks. And for Game 2, if you missed the game this morning, it was a 5-3 loss for the Wild. So we're hoping they will regroup and get everything together and figure out how to pull out a win on game number 2 today. The big surprise, we get to play in the stadium in this game. The first game was played on the practice rink, which is still a very nice rink. But this one, we're seeing shots there now. We get to play in the big stadium. And the team will be back, be out here in just a few minutes, and we'll get this game underway. We'll be right back. All right, we caught up with Bo and Talon here before the next game. Guys, what do you think of the last game?
It was just super bad positioning by our second line. It was just kind of strange how you could just literally just put a blanket over them and they all fall together.
And what do you think you got to do in game 2 to pull out a win here?
Probably work harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about playing in the Goggin, in the big stadium?
I like it. It's
Yeah?
a nice stadium.
Excited?
Yeah.
All right. You guys, good luck.
Yep, thank you.
All right, here with Ben Call, Big Walker Mountain Woods, and Jake Holly. What'd you guys think of game 1?
I think that we really had control in the first period, and then when they got 2 back, we kind of started slacking, and we couldn't put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, we started off great. I feel like first period was good. First and third period, I know we outshot them in the third, probably in the first 2. But yeah, we just got to put a better second period together, and we should be all right.
So I think we took control most of that game. We led in shots that game, just couldn't bury them. So we had a bunch of scoring chances. So
what do you think you need to do in game number 2 to pull out a W here today?
Score on Hayden.
All right.
Pop his water again.
Yeah, I got to pop that water again, pick it up, get a drink of it. Realistically, though, we got to keep pucks out of the net and put pucks in their net.
All right.
Don't let them score. We need to score a lot.
I think really to get a dub in the second game, we could really clean up our power play, son. Make better breakouts. Yeah, make better breakouts in our defensive zone. Set up systems when we're in the offensive zone.
All right. You guys excited about playing in the big stadium today?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's always amazing to play here. So.
All right. Last question. All three of you can answer it. Who's going to be the first one in the penalty box in this game?
Ben.
Probably me, or
right.
like.
Depends if we hit the pregame.
I'm gonna say Talon because he was getting a little bit like shovey with.
Hey, I got Landon Eastep.
Landon Eastep.
All right, guys. Good luck.
Landon.
Oh, you want to do one? Who you think?
Landon.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, you could be the greatest, you could be the best, you could be the King Kong banging on his chest, you could beat the world, you could beat the war, you could talk the Congo banging on his door, you could throw your hands up, you could beat the clock, you could move a mountain, you could break rocks, you could be a master, don't wait for luck, dedicate yourself and you're gonna find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
WV Wild. One year they just put West Virginia. I love you guys.
And here they come. Mountaineers playing hockey. One, two, three, wild, and here we go. Walker Woods lining up, looks like he's playing forward. And looks like Jake Holly may be playing defense. Otherwise, well, we got some changes. Landon Estep on the other side, Bo Ruth on the other wing, Woods center, and Jake and Zach Higginbotham playing defense in this game. So shaking things up. We'll see how it works out. And the puck is dropped back to Holly. Holly tries to put it forward to Estep, and Hawks send it back into neutral. Higginbotham goes back the other way. Hawks pick it up. Hawks try to throw it in, but it's picked up by Estep. Estep across ice. Ooh, almost picked off by a Red Hawk. Woods trying to work his way through neutral zones. Turned over. Hawks try to skate it in. Higgs pokes it away. Ruth sends it around the boards. It's picked up by the Hawks on the other side. Or no, actually it's picked up by Estep. He moves it forward. And somehow I guess that missed all the traffic, and that's going to be icing. So we'll skate down here to the other end. It's Ben Call taking the face-off. Win on the wing now. Yeah, a lot of position changes. Win usually plays center. And a couple go down over there on the other side. Kang comes out with it. Kang works its way into neutral. Hawks pick it back up again, 2-on-2. Pass hits his skates. Breaks free. Fields goes in the corner for it. And Kang flips that through neutral. Call come in with some heat. And Call backhands a shot. Misses the net. Carlisle sends it back to Call. Call with the shot, save. Sorry, I got distracted there. Everybody's yelling at the timekeeper from to start the clock. Hawks with a shot, goes wide, rebound, pops out in front of Blake. And Win with a hug there to Blake. Yeah, the puck, I could see it loose from here, but he finally found it and stopped play. Woods coming up to the face-off dot. Shot put on, stopped by Higginbotham. Woods taking a Hawk down, far corner. Hawks attempted to pass to the other side, but it gets deflected. Higgs sends it up the wall. Hawks trying to control. He makes a move. Taylor about to pick that off. It's kept in, but now Circle skates it out into neutral. Sends it in deep. It's going to be icing. Hawks put it out front. Sorry, a little glitch there. Hawks put it out front. Couldn't get a shot off. While trying to clear, Hawks keeping it in. Holly is able to send it out all the way down. That's going to be ice. 11:28 left in the first. Wynn taking the face off. He's back in center position. Hawks send a shot on. Stopped in the slot by the Wild. And Carlisle skates out. He loses his footing, goes down. Wynn skates toward it. Wynn's going to send it on around to the side where the Hawks try to pick it up, but Kang ends up with it. And then Carlisle back to Kang again. Kang trying to make his way around. And the Hawks come back with it. Tries to pass. Fields deflects that away. Carlisle working it out into neutral. Tries to poke it ahead toward Wynn. Not enough on it there. And it gets sent back into Wild territory. Wynn sends it across ice over to Fields. Fields tries to get it, pass it forward, but it's kept in by the Hawks. Been Call with it. Call passing it forward. Kang barely getting a stick on it. Goes off, and Hawks have it again. And the Hawks put it back in the Wild zone. We're at the foot race for it. Hawks and Wynn battle. And puts him on the boards. And Woods chips it ahead. Woods picks it up at neutral. He's coming in with steam, and he rings a post. And a rebound pops loose, and just a scrum centered up. Call trying to get a stick on it. And it is sent out off of Wynn's shoulder and then into Wild territory. Fields picks it up. Fields gets it all the way through neutral. It gets poked away. Fields goes in deep to the corner. Hawks play off the wall. Call putting a shot on, and it goes wide. Wynn on the other side on the boards. Circle sends to Woods. Woods trying to get control of it. Woods coming in, centers it. Call there waiting to pull the trigger, but it wasn't quite in a position for him. Back to the point to Wynn. Wynn sends it across the blue line over to Fields. Fields puts it on, rebound. Woods there knocking on the door, and play is stopped with that save from the Redhawks goalie. .906 left in the first period, and we're still tied at 0. Off the draw, back to Holly. Holly puts a shot on, and it goes wide. Rebound comes out, wraparound attempt by Carlisle, denied. Higginbotham with it in neutral. Sends it to Holly. It's tied up on the boards with a couple Hawks. No, that's Carlisle, sorry. Holly picks it up behind the net. And trying to move it up the wall, but the Hawks intercept. Fell down behind the net. Holly goes to the corner, sends it up to it's Kang. Holly moving it past a couple Redhawks and turned over in neutral. Hawks coming back with it. It's 2-on-3. Hawks with a shot and stopped by Blake with 8:10 left in the first period. We'll get a line change. Holly sends off the boards. Call ends up with it. Turned over to the Redhawks. Still a battle in the corner. Ruth Higginbotham there with a couple Redhawks. Ruth sends it behind the net off the wall over to Estep on the other side. He's met with a Hawk. They try to center it up there, but unsuccessful. Send it back to Wild. Sent it back to neutral ice where Holly is coming in with some. Does like a off the wall pass back to Call. And it's almost kept in by Estep, but it goes out and back to Higginbotham, who tries to send it over to Ruth. It's picked off by the Redhawks, and the Redhawks are going to backhand it, and I think it went behind Blake, and there was a Hawk on the other side, ready to just tap it in. Tap, tap, tappy. So 1-0 Redhawks. 7:14 left in the first period. Hawks pick it up in front of the benches. Turned over to Woods. Woods back to Wynn. Wynn to Fields. Fields tries to send it up. It's turned over to the Hawks. Hawks try to center it. It hits Wynn's skate and onto the stick of Woods. Woods coming out. He's coming. He's going with steam. He sends it to Desmond Circle, who puts a shot, and there we go. Woods out to Circle, and Desmond with a shot, rebound, Carlisle with a shot, and eventually Woods just taps it in. Tap, tap, tappy. So we're tied at 1 with 6:29 on the clock for the first period. Woods chips it forward into Hawks zone. They chip it right back out, all the way down. And it's played, Blake plays it over to Wynn. Wynn sends it up the wall. Hawks get it. And Hawks try to center it. Bounces up to the defense. They try to get a shot on it, gets deflected. Back out in the neutral. Wynn playing it back behind the net the other way. And comes back out in the neutral. Hawks bring it back in. Then shoves him off the puck. He regains it. Woods bumps him behind the net. Hawks pass it up to the defense. Defense tries to shoot, hits a stick, goes to the corner. Pass back up to Woods. And Woods over to Circle. Circle tries to put it on, it goes wide, bounces off the back, off the wall behind the net. Woods picks it up on the other side. Woods making some moves. He's going in. He gets it poked away. Thought he was going to get him a close range shot. Woods sends it toward the goal. It bounces, hits the back of the goal and goes around to the other side. Holly picks it up off the wall, skates in close, takes a shot, save. Higginbotham attempted shot. And the Hawks regain possession, pass it forward, goes off of his stick to Holly, Holly over to Higginbotham. Higgs works his way through. He's working his way, weaving in like a snake. He shoots, it goes wide. E-Step has it at the blue line. It gets knocked away on the stick of Holly. Holly passes it across ice, trying to hit Taylor on the other side. And Taylor and a Redhawk go down. E-Step sends it in, tries to make a shot, and it's blocked by the Hawks. Pass over to Taylor. Taylor moves it forward. Holly. Holly has it in our own end, passes it to off the wall to Fields. Gets knocked back in by the Hawks. Holly sends it around the boards over to Taylor. E-Step sends it all the way down. That's going to stop play with 3:17 left in the first period on an icing. Woods. Woods makes a move. Centers it right in front. And Wob getting a shot off there at close range, but it is kept out by the Hawks. Holly picks it up, sends it off the wall. Hawks with a shot. Hits somebody and goes wide. Woods, pass over from Ruth to Woods. Woods comes in. Woods trying to work his way around the defense. Gets knocked away. Hawks bring it back the other way. 2:11 left on the clock. Gets knocked out front, and Hawks with a shot, it gets deflected away, and Woods comes out with it. Woods trying to send a pass across ice over to Holly. Holly has it over to Call. Call ripping a shot, it goes wide. Ooh, Hawks get a breakaway up close range, and patiently waits and backhands it in on the other side. Fields picks it up. Fields skates it all the way in. And it's a battle on the near side boards over here. Pop. The puck pops out to neutral. Wynn picks it up, sends it across ice over to Carlisle. Carlisle sends it back to Fields. And Wynn picks it up off the wall. Wynn putting on the brakes and sending it up the wall, up to Carlisle. Carlisle sending it across ice. And it's back in neutral. Just going back and forth in neutral. It's poked back into Hawks territory. 10 seconds left in the first period. And it's sent up the ice through neutral, where the Hawks are going to get ahead of it there, getting a shot. It goes wide, and that concludes the first period. And we will be right back for period number 2. And we're back for period number 2. All right, I think we're back live again on a backup internet connection. We'll see how it goes. Verizon has failed. Woods has it, skating it in. He's ripping it. He's going for the water bottle, and it goes over the net. But kept in by Holly. Ruth sends it on up the wall. Hawks get it, and they play it off the glass. It's going to go all the way down. And we get a whistle. So we'll go back to the other end for some icing action. He's off back to Holly, goes into neutral. He sends it off the wall back, trying to hit Woods. Hawks get it. Woods picks it up off the boards. And he's trying to regain possession. The puck goes flying across the ice to the other side. Holly picks it up in the corner. And up to Woods. Woods to Ruth. Ruth sending it to Call. Call's tripped up. Wants a call, not getting it. That looked like offside, but no call there. And Higgs puts a hard one across the ice there. Gets picked off by the Hawks. Hawks put it in the center. Higgs picks that off, and it is played forward by Call through neutral. Hawks send it back the other way, and that's going to be ice. 12:09. remaining in the second period. What an effort by that Redhawk. He fought all the way down in front of Mongold and scores. Unfortunately, cuts our increase their lead by 2 now. But I gotta hand it to him. That was some effort and some grit there. Hawks sent it down into wild territory up to the point. That gets back up to the other point now, and a shot goes wide. He stepped, send it out to neutral. And the Hawks skated back in, send it across ice. And not able to get an accurate shot on that, but Mongold was able to jump on that rebound and that loose puck and stop play with 11:15 left in the second period. Higginbotham works it around behind the net. Another goal by the Hawks. So the Hawks up 4-1 now in the second period. Oh, Woods absolutely levels a Hawk there that was in his way. Holly gets bumped on the near side boards here. Ball sent up to Holly. Holly sends it toward the net. It gets blocked by the Redhawks. Paul with it. Paul tries to get a shot on bouncing puck, and the goalie stops that. So Woods lined up in the face-off circle there, taking the draw. Hawks send it up the wall. And we got a Hawks breakaway. And a bar down goal by a Red Hawk. Breaks away from the crowd and skates in and bar down. The Hawks are up 5-1 now. icing. Take us back to the other end. Off the draw, Win with it. Sends it around the boards to Call up to Woods. Woods gaining some steam. He's got Ruth on the other side. He goes around behind the net. And gets put into the wall and loses the puck. Pops back out to neutral. Call over to Win. Win forward to Ruth. He backhands it in. And Call fighting a Hawk for that puck. And Call bumping him behind the net. And a big hit over there by, who was that? Oh, that's Ben Call with 2 big hits there in a row. I lost track of him. Hawks trying to shoot, gets stopped by the Wild. E-Step trying to send up the boards. Hawks with it. Hawks trying to get a shot, whiffs. Another shot, stopped by E-Step. E-Step throws it out into neutral. 8:03 left. And Carlisle breaking away. He moves in, and oh my goodness, he hits the top corner, but it bounces out. Another shot by Fields gets deflected. It's a great shot by Carlisle. Half an inch would have made the difference. Wynn chases it down. He and a Hawk go down on the far side. Hawks chip it back in. And Wynn battling in the corner. Hawks trying to center it. That's E-Step. 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 Working hard to get it out there into the neutral zone. It gets sent back the other way. Wynn chases after. He's got a Hawk on his tail. Couple of Hawks. They send it toward the net. And Mongold freezes that. .6:53 left. I don't know what that was going on there. Anyway, 6:53 left in the second period. Hawks have it on the wall. Send it to Mongold. Mongold freezes it. And I don't know. I guess there's looks like a lot of chirping going on out there. Woods taking the face off. Hawks have it for a second and then sent up to Woods with a pass, and that's going to be offside. Woods at the face-off dot. Hawks control. Ball steals the puck, moves it back to neutral. Hawks regain and skate it in. Hawks tried to shoot, stolen by Woods, and then it is picked off from him by Hawk back to Holly. Holly over to Higginbottom. He's getting pressured. Pass up to Ruth, who passes it to Woods. Something good's about to happen here. Oh, shot and a save. Woods at close range. Usually results in a goal, but that goalie is able to track it. Holly pressure on the other side, knocks the puck away, picked up by Call. Call brings it back in. Hawks try to clear, and they do. And they skate down, but it's picked off by Higginbottom. Higgs skates around behind the net, gets poked away, and then sent on to neutral ice by Ruth. Hawks pick it up again. Try to pass, intercepted by Holly, and that's going to be offside. Wynn has it on her own end, sends off the boards up to Carlisle. Carlisle skating through neutral. Loses it, picked up by Taylor. Taylor's hit against the glass. Hawks pick it back up, pass it to the other side. Looks like it didn't make it through traffic there, and it gets sent all the way back the other end. That's going to be ice. 4:27 left in the second period. Shot put on by the Hawks goes wide off the faceoff. Up the wall. Hawks defense sends it to the middle. He skates through. He tries to send a backhanded little lob shot there. It does not make it on net. Puck is sent back the other direction, picked up by the Hawks in their own end. Carlisle pressuring. Loses the puck. Shot put on by Taylor, and Circle was there to help out with that. Unfortunately, couldn't get anything going. Hawks skate back in again, tries to shoot, whiffs. I felt the breeze on my head from up here from that whiff. Sent back to neutral ice. I'm just kidding. Hawks with it. Hawks move in, they shoot, it goes over the net. Hits the back wall, bounces back off. Circle on the other side. Hawks pick it back up, pass it across ice. Pass it back across ice again, then send it in. Where it's picked off by Wynn, and Wynn passes up to Carlisle. Carlisle sends it in. No ice. And the Hawks skate it back out, but lose it. Field sends it across ice. E-step. Bird dogging over there. Fields goes to the corner. He gets hit, but the kid that hit him goes down. Hawks ripping a shot, and it hits somebody on the wide. Does not make it to Blake. Woods picks it up. Woods coming in. He's got some steam. He gets tripped up. So we're going to get at least a tripping penalty. Oh, it's a hook. I thought we may get a penalty shot there, but I don't think he was far enough ahead to get that. Holly taking the draw on this power play. Hawks get it, move it to center, and they pick it up. They skate in. Higginbotham defends, passes around behind the net over to Woods, and Woods comes out with it. Woods cross-ice pass up to Call. Call comes in, Holly, Ruth trailing, and Call loses the puck and his stick. I think, yeah, Call's playing soccer puck out there. Hopefully it's not broken. Holly comes out with it. Holly goes in. Holly moves in, takes a shot, pad save by the Hawks. 1:27 left in the second period. Holly with a good opportunity there. Only able to make that pad save. And we switched up positions again. Holly and Woods switching it around, taking their turns playing forward in defense. Back to the point, Higginbotham. Higgs sends it back in deep, goes behind the net. And it's sent up the wall by the Hawks. Up to the point, kept in by Holly. He puts it through. It was just short of the net, and now it's out front, and Call not able to get there in time to get that shot off. It goes around behind the net. Hawks have it again. And it goes back out to neutral where Higginbotham's going to send it hard across the ice, off the wall. Ruth pokes it forward. Hawks get it. Hawks try to send it back out. Ruth still on it. Ruth battling for it. Pops out. And Higginbotham sends it hard across the ice again right before it goes out. Holly dumping it back in. And Call sending a shot toward the net there, goes wide. Back up front again. Call battling for it. Call feeds it through the slot to Woods. And oh my goodness, Woods got in close there. There we go, we got a goal. Woods couldn't get it, quite get control of it there to get that shot off, but it rolls over to their side there where Call's waiting to tap it in. So 5-2 with 4 seconds left in the second period. Circle facing off back to Fields, and that's going to end the period. Five to 2 the score. Five to 2 the score after 2 periods of play, and we'll be right back.
You could be the greatest, you could be the best, you could be the King Kong banging on his chest, you could beat the world, you could beat the war, you could talk the clock, go banging on his door, you could throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks, you could be a master, don't wait for luck, dedicate yourself and you're gonna find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
And we're back. Pucks dropped for the third period. 5 to 2 is the score. Back to Wynn. Wynn sends it up to Circle. Circle gets knocked down.
Give it back, Dez. Give it back to me.
And Wynn battling on the near side wall for it. Hawks come out with it. Hawks try to send it toward the net. It goes wide. Ooh, picked up by Kang on the other side. Moves it forward to Carlisle. Carlisle making his way through. Carlisle coming in. Carlisle puts a shot on. Pad save. Rebound. Chips toward the goalie, and he gloves it with 13:18 left on the clock. He updates the scoreboard in the period here and put it back on the screen for you. There you go. Woods taking the face off. He's got Ruth, Wynn, Paul, and Fields out there with him. Send up the wall. Fields tries to keep it in. It goes off his stick to neutral, where a Hawk comes in hot. Wynn turns it, sends it back to neutral. And Woods is going to pick it up in neutral right at center ice. And he skates, tries to make a move around. And now it ends up on the stick of Ruth, who passes it back to Woods. And Wynn, with plenty of time there, takes a shot. Save. Rebound pops out. Another shot doesn't make it through traffic. And Ruth pokes it away at center ice, almost gets away. And we got a Woods coming back out with it, turned over, and breaks free. Hawks break free, send a shot, backhand goes high and wide. Sent back to center, where a Hawk was waiting there, but it gets knocked away. Sent up the glass and held in by the Hawks, who puts a long shot on to Blake, and he's going to stop that with 12:06 on the clock. Holly with it. Passes it forward to Estep. Goes off his stick. Hawks send it back into neutral. Higgs sends it across ice over to Taylor. Taylor sends it in. Estep putting a hit on a Hawk there behind the net. Oh shoot. Forgot to switch cameras again. Hawks with a shot on, saved by Blake. Hawks with another shot on. Gets deflected and goes wide. Estep sends it over to Taylor. Goes off his stick into neutral ice. And the Hawks pick it up in neutral. It gets knocked away by Higgs. Holly goes to the corner. Puck gets sent out in front of Blake. And it gets knocked away. Carlisle, Higgs. Higgs over to Holly. Holly trying to get it out there, but it's kept in by the Hawks. And Estep taken down. And the puck is sent back into neutral, where the Hawks wait for the zone to clear. And they take it back in. Sent back in front of Blake, and Blake freezes the puck with 10:20 left in the third period. Centering pass by the Hawks, but not able to get that shot off. I'll try to clear. Hawks keep it in. Hawks send it out front again. Same thing. Could not get his stick on it quick enough. Cross ice to the Hawks defender, and a attempted shot gets blocked by Fields. Fields drives him into the wall. Oh, and another one put out front. And this time they are able to pull that trigger, and increase their lead by 4. Six to 2. 9:35 left on the clock. Wild picking it up again at the blue line, taking a shot. Blake grabbing that puck and holding on to it. Holly picking it back up, sending it off the wall to Ruth. Ruth trying to chip it ahead to Woods, gets stopped by the Hawks. Holly sends it up to neutral ice, trying to hit Woods with a pass. Hawks end up with it. They send it back into neutral. Call picks it up in neutral, and he's going to skate it in. Hall tries to center a pass with Ruth waiting, but it does not make it through traffic. Puck sent across ice, and it comes back out into neutral. Holly passes it off the wall, trying to hit Woods with a pass, and big collision right out there in front. Back to Holly. Holly to Woods. Woods coming in, and he gets poked away, and Hawks able to chip it out. Higginbottom looks like he got clotheslined over there. And yeah, that's going to be a roughing. Wild on a power play. 8:18 left in the third period. And we face off right down here in the Redhawks zone. Shot off the face-off there. Gets deflected and into the netting. Wynn picking it up on her own end, puts on the brakes behind the net, comes out with it. Passes it to Carlisle. Carlisle sends it across to Woods, but it gets deflected. Hawks able to grab it and send it back the other way, but that's icing. Well, I rigged up a penalty box cam with nobody hitting the box for us, thankfully, except Mr. Dustin Fields there. It's an out front. Woods with a shot there. Back to Wynn. Woods back to Wynn again. Wynn across the ice over to Fields. And this turned over the Redhawks. It's a foot race. And the Hawks putting a shot on to Blake there. Blake's able to steer that away. Call. Somebody's missing a stick. Call coming with it. Oh, put out front by Carlisle. Trying to hit Woods with a pass. Puck's still bouncing around out there at center, but the Hawks eventually clear it out. Fields has it, puts it toward the goal. And we got a Penalty coming up. I just said that. So Fields goes to the box for roughing. I just said nobody was in the box, and then he wanted to come and spend some quality time with his dad, so there you go. Apparently a punch was thrown, and people are apparently losing their minds over it. Hawks pick it back up in neutral. And he walks in, takes a shot. Saved by Blake. 5:49 left. .549 left in the third period. Wild on a man short here for another 37 seconds. Shot put on. Blake gets a piece of it. Battle in the corner. Holly blocks a shot, and he might get away. He sends it over to E-Step. E-Step coming in with Holly on the other side. Oh, a shot and a rebound. But not able to get a hold of that rebound. Holly and E-Step there with a good opportunity. Back to the other end. Higgs sends it on the wall. Picked up by the Redhawks, who put a shot on, and Blake grabs that, stops play. We're back to full strength with 4:55 left in the third period. Wynn picks it up, sends it back, sends it into neutral. Call knocks it over to Woods. Woods battling for it, gets sent back to neutral again. This time it's chipped in by the Wild, but Woods still in the zone. So we'll face off just outside of the Hawks territory. No, we're facing off at center ice. My bad. Woods wins it back to Wynn. Wynn trying to hit Call with the pass. It gets tipped by the Hawks, but Call ends up with it anyway. Passes it to Woods. Woods skates through the slot. And he tries to pass over to Carlisle. Sent back into the slot again. Wild not able to get a shot off. Comes out into neutral ice. Call battles for it. Call pokes it in. Loses his stick. Puck comes back out to neutral to Wynn. Wynn sends it over to Fields. Fields to Carlisle. And the puck rolls in all the way into Hawks territory. Oh, Woods steals it. Sends it back to Call. Call trying to get control, and Call at close range takes a shot. And it's saved with 3:37 left.
Let's go, Dad.
Oh, Higgs rips the shot off the face-off. It goes between the legs of a Redhawk. Circle taking a shot, goes wide. Circle digs it off the wall, back out to center where the Hawks pick it up. Hawks rips a shot, it hits the crossbar, goes over the net, sent back out. Hawks able to keep it in and send a shot in, goes through the slot, and Blake jumps on that, stops play with 2:53 left. Hawks win the face-off, but Bo Ruth intercepts a pass and sends it to Woods. Woods, Ruth come in, and Woods setting up Ruth. He's not able to get his stick on it to get a shot. Call battling in the corner. Woods with a hit. Ruth sends it up the wall. Higginbotham. Higgs sends it across ice, trying to hit Holly, but it gets picked off by the Redhawks, who come in and bury another one over the shoulder of Blake. And it is 7-2 with 2:18 left. Wynn picks it up, sends it around behind our own goal over to the side to Woods. Woods has it, 2 minutes left on the clock, sends it to Call, goes off his stick. Hawks keep it in. Wynn battling for it. Hawks come out with it. It gets knocked away by Wynn, who kicks it to Call. It's under Call's feet, he doesn't see it. Fields, and the Hawks put a shot on from the side of the face-off circle. Saved by Blake. Hawks come around, try to attempt a wraparound. Everybody's tripped up. The Hawks try to get a shot off there. 1:15 left. Hawks with a shot, hard shot there. Big collision in the corner there with Woods. Call picks up on the other side, 55 seconds remaining. Pass forward to Woods. Woods comes between the defenders. Comes in, takes a shot, saved by the Redhawks. Puck goes all the way down the other end where Blake is going to jump on it and stop the clock. With 36 seconds left. Step win the face-off, back to Holly. Holly sends it up the wall. It's going to be picked up by E-Step. E-Step comes in one-on-one. He makes his way around. He's got Carlisle on the other side. He tries to send a pass, but it gets blocked. Hawks come in, Pass it to the slot. Make a close range shot, and I don't know where that went. I guess it went out of play. Not sure if that got deflected or if Blake got a piece of it, but either way, it went out of play, and play is stopped with 7.5 seconds left. Redhawks pre-celebrating their big win here in the main arena at Goggin Ice Center. So there's your final score. Wild and Redhawks. Redhawks win it 7-2. All right, folks, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll be back probably tomorrow morning for a high school game with the Chiefs in Owensboro. And we'll be next weekend. Wild will be in Pittsburgh for a tournament, so we'll be streaming those games. As long as the internet's available, we'll be streaming those all weekend long. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.